What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the 4th level of hell and sent us down to the 7th level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's how I do this song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitch was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitch was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Oh, Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yala Van Zap's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. And you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Give me up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, Joshua or something like that. I would love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Oh, well, hello. Oh, I need to turn my light on, huh? Sorry, y'all. Let me turn my light on. Yeah. All right. Well, hello, y'all. What's going on? What is up? What is up, y'all? We are here. Listen. Y'all know when I have on the yellow hoodie, when I have on the neon yellow hoodie, it's about to go down. Shit about to shake down. It's going down. It's going down. What is going on, y'all? Hey, everybody. I know a lot of y'all are coming in over here from Really B. Listen, go ahead, settle in. All my regular pupils, how art thou? Go ahead and start on your bell ringer assignment. Hit the like button, share the video out, do all of the things. Shout out to all of the members who have been doing what they do. Shout out to all of the hall monitors. We got some things to talk about today, y'all. Yes, most of our time will be taken up by y'all's girl, Monique, and I'm going to explain to y'all why, just like the Monique Samuels fans and stans were just like MAGA people, the comedians fans are just like goddamn MAGA people. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm getting my drink ready. Y'all know when I have on the gold, the neon gold, the neon yellow, neon, whatever color you want to make this sweater, it's going down. So yes, I'm gonna talk to you MAGA people, people who are caping for Monique right now. Anyway, let me say hello to y'all. Let me take attendance and say hi to y'all as y'all come in here. Volvo, hey Cookie. Volvo, have you been enjoying the members only chat? Is it everything you thought it would be? Is it everything you thought it would be? What's going on, Morgan? Lovely 31 Blueprint. Hey, how are you, my love? So glad to see you here. L Love, how are you? Tracy C. Am I putting you top? I don't know. Patches, you let Patches get you, you let Just Patches get you in trouble yesterday. And you a whole hall monitor and let Just Patches put the deep voice on you and get you all in trouble. You can't fall for the deep voice and get in trouble because of them. Hey, Tracy, my love. Yana, what's going on, love? What's going on, Yana? Cross country cruiser. There go my boo. How art thou? Tracy W. Second half of my double mint twins is here. Rainbow, how are you, love? Tanya McNeil. Hey, Catherine Powell. How are you? Hey, Elsie. It's your first time here. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy yourself. And for anybody, if it's your first time here, sit down, sit back, have a good time. And if you feel so inclined, you can hit the like button. You can press subscribe. We have a good time over here. We laugh, joke, bullshit, and have a good ass time. So never fear, you're in the right place. Oh, that's gonna be right. Oh, about two of them. Listen, about two of them, and we're gonna have a problem on our hands. So I'm gonna try and ration myself to just two. Hey Montrez, what's good, bro? Montrez is in the building. Mamiana, how are you? Miss Bay Thing. Hey MVN. How have you been? They still got you at work, MVN. Child. I know you out there on that West Coast, man. Hopefully you'll be getting off soon. Hey DD Phoenix, how are you, boo? Monk Chip Boo. How are you? Hey, Renee Kennard, a car, Ty the CEO. All right, CEO. I know that's right. Let them know. Volvo, you've been enjoying the members only chat, and they've been taking it easy on you, Volvo. They usually are pretty more wild in the members only chat, but I see they're easing you into the members only chat. But don't worry, they'll get it. It'll get going. Ty the CEO says she hears an echo. Anybody else hear an echo? Let me know if it's an echo. Hey, One Choice, what's good? Madrell, you've been missing a couple days. I've been missing you around these parts. I hope they ain't working you too hard, my fellow Miamian. Jason, what's good, bruh? Hey, Brittany Janae, how are you, boo? Am I bringing out the Book of Darkness tonight? I don't know. It depends on how these Monique stands and fans, how they act, you know. Sound like my kind of, yeah, we have a good time over here, LC. We just have a good ass time. Hey Harold. Hello, Harold. How are you, Harold? You know, everybody loves them some Harold. You all right today, Harold? We love you too, Harold. We loves you too. Hey, little baby. Hey, my love. What's going on? Cams, what's good? That's my boo right there. That's my boo thing. That's my boo thing. Hey, Cams. Hey, Cams. All right. So, no echo. Okay, good. All right. So let's get down to it. So listen, we briefly discussed Monique yesterday. When we discussed it yesterday, I hadn't seen all 3 hours because the way my life is set up, I just don't be having 3 hours to dedicate to Shay. Child. When hold on. Those members of my Rainbow Coalition compound, those with key card access to the Rainbow Coalition compound, no matter what happened, remind me to talk about Miss Shay before we get up off here. My fellow members of the Rainbow Coalition compound, those with key card access to the Rainbow Coalition compound, remind me probably at the end of our commentary on Miss Monique to give my commentary on Miss Shay because she deserves a little bit. She deserves a little bit of our commentary as well. So don't let me forget. The title of today's video should be "You Ain't Right." You see is everybody you ain't right. Oh, that is my song to Montrez. Ooh, come on, Janet. You ain't right. Oh, yeah. Ooh. If you don't know a Janet song, the problem is you and not us. Hey, Sergeant King, good to see you. You trying to be Miss Shay say sugar baby? Ciao. We gonna talk about it. Hey, Below DD, what's going on? Hey, Ravine, what is up? So listen, she did eat that choreography. She did. Really B was reminding me she bought her tickets for the Janet concert this summer. So she reminded me I need to go buy my ticket for the Janet concert this summer. So I'll be doing that this weekend, making sure I get my ticket to see my queen Janet. All right. Ciao. So listen. Now, let's draw our lines in the sand now. If you are team Monique, put a 27 in the chat. If you are team everybody else, put a 1 in the chat. Now, to be team Monique, that means that you are 60% or higher on Monique's side. I need you to be 60% or higher to claim team Monique. If you anything south of 60% in belief of her, then you can put a 1 in the chat. Team in the bushes, L Sid, we'll take that as a 1 and not being team Monique. We just go take that as being a 1 and not a team Monique. Ravine, Yana say she was looking for you, Gert. See how this is going. Volvo said he is team Monique. Harold said he is team Monique, honey. What number is shut the fuck up? Team Monique. Jason, that would be a 1. That would be a 1. So listen. Let me see what all I got in the dossier today about because that's gonna take up the most of our time. So I'm not gonna even sugarcoat it. We got a couple other stories, but that's what the dossier is given today. We got to break this down. We got to talk about some stuff and just give some commentary. Now, if you ain't watch it, don't expect me to recap. I don't have the type of time. It was 3 hours. If you ain't watch it, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Now, because I know this whole situation triggers me, y'all know what that means. Because I talking about this thing is gonna spike me out. So this would fall where? Into a sugar spike moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, we are now entering our sugar spike segment. Oh God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So now, I want to fight. Daddy gave. His only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. So listen, let me start and preface by saying I I am not here for people who come over here and want to make these grandiose appearances and do these interviews, and you talk like the old people say, out of both sides of your neck. You talking out both sides of your mouth, out of both sides of your neck, Monique, because everything I shouldn't say everything she said, but so many things she said, she contradicted. Like the biggest contradiction of everything that Monique said on this interview is she came on here talking about, I love my babies. I'm here for the community. I love us. She wanted to talk in the voice that has a little whisper to it. She made sure her grays were showing so she could seem matronly and motherly. And she talked at a cadence and an intonation at a pace that just drew you in and made you say, oh, that sounds and feels so believable. And if I say babies enough, and if I say I love us, and if I say that I'm all for black people enough, then that will coat and make everything smooth on out. But girl, some of us are intellectually inclined, okay? Some of us are not MAGA. Some of us that don't just take everything you say and just go with it like it you know is gospel truth. Now, here's the whole big contradiction. The biggest contradiction in what Monique was saying is this whole time she's like, well, how is this helping our community? How is this helping us? Da 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 da. Oh, I'm here for our babies. What are our babies? What are our babies? What are our babies? What about our babies? And then in the next breath, you spend the next 3 hours of our existence doing everything in your power to cut down black some of, as you call them, our black greats and our icons in our culture. You did everything in your power to undermine them, to cut them down, to belittle them, to make their stature and status seem less than, to to dim their light, because then it became all about the Monique show. It was all about Monique. It was all about Monique, clouded and shrouded in, but I'm doing this for the communities. I'm doing this for the babies out there. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Because let me start by saying this. People who actually do things for the community, people who do things for the culture, people who do things for other people, they sometimes make sacrifices. They sometimes do things that says, I know I shouldn't have to do this, but I'm gonna do this so maybe the person behind me doesn't have to do that. That the whole time your thing was, I ain't doing that. So that's my first thing. You know what I'm saying? She wants to make it like she's so pro-black, so pro-community, but yet every single segment of this thing was about tearing down members of our community. I'm sorry, that's just the way it came off. I'm sorry. Shrouded in the, oh yeah, I love everybody and I'm here for the babies. So that's my first thing. The other thing is, one of the biggest issues, right? You would think she was Angela Davis or something. My other big issue, ma'am, is you got a problem. One of your biggest problems is you said you don't like that. Allegedly, according to you, Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry said that you were difficult to work with and made you out to be someone who was hard to work with. Now, put a 27 in the chat if you watched all 3 hours. I did. I'll put my 27 in the chat. Put a 27 in the chat if you watched all 3 hours. I just want to see who watched all 3 hours. Child, I told y'all if I get to 2 of these, cancel Christmas. Okay, I got enough 27s. So you notice how the last about 45 minutes of it, especially when she started talking about her husband, she admitted that for a good portion of her career, she was difficult to work with. She admitted that out of her own mouth. She said, "Oh, yeah, nobody couldn't tell me nothing. Oh, yeah, I was the one people knew when I came in the room, they had to get some answer." She said that. She even went on to say that her husband had to teach her and raise her. Some of us call it grooming. Anyway, just saying. But she said that. This ain't, I'm not, you know, casting aspersions on her. She said that. She admitted that she was difficult to work with out of her own mouth. But then now the whole first 2 hours or so, you mad at the world because you said everybody tried to make you out to be difficult, but then you told us at the end that you were difficult until you got with your husband. So which is it, sweetheart? Doll baby, love bug? Which one is it? And you got the people out there windmilling for her. Oh, y'all can't do that to Monique. Oh, girl. Hey, Wanna. Listen. I ain't even the whole demanding, things just like the Kings of Comedy. That didn't even really bother me. But she, out of her own mouth, admitted she was difficult to work with. Now, newsflash, Monique, there are probably other people in Hollywood that would agree that you are difficult to work with. It might not just be Tyler and Oprah. Because let's be clear, you ever been in a room with somebody? Y'all ever been in a room with somebody and y'all know you and this person mutually know somebody, and the other person bring this person up? I'm gonna just throw out I'm gonna just say Michael Jackson. I'm just throw out a name. You know Michael Jackson? Yeah, I know Michael Jackson, man. I kind of, man, I worked with him, but man, it was kind of rough. The other person said, "Dog, I'm glad you said it before me. Hell yeah, man, let me tell." And it ends up being not where one person is trying to talk, but both people mutually be like, "Dog, I'm glad you said it." Because girl, they be like, "I thought you was gonna be one of these people talk about they're great, and then maybe it was just me." I'm glad it's not just me. You know what I'm saying? You ever been in a room with people that they do that? And I feel like that might be what has happened on more than one occasion. It ain't just Tyler and Oprah. And you're blaming the entirety of your career. You are saying that Tyler and Oprah, which is a very lofty thing for you to assert. You're saying that according to you, tens of millions of dollars was lost in your career based on Tyler and Oprah, as if they had their whole, as if they were just fixated with Monique. I don't think, let's be clear. I don't think that singularly of a Tyler Perry and an Oprah Winfrey. I'm not saying they may not have ever said anything about you, but let's be clear. The way you would make it is as if that was their life goal and aspiration to make sure your career went to hell in a handbasket. I think you played a part too in where your career landed. It ain't all just them, because just like I talked about the two people in the room, and one person starts off saying they had a problem with you, there may have been people that said, "Well, I didn't really have a problem with her like that," and may still want to work with you. It was a little more than that. And if the one thing that keeps coming out of everyone's mouth is you need to work your husband, your husband, your husband, your husband, your husband, your husband, that might be an issue too. But you told us by that you are not willing to compromise when you get your mind. One thing that I took away from that, she's not willing to compromise anything. If she says that's what she's doing, She's not willing to compromise. She's not willing to meet in the middle. But you want everybody else around you to compromise how they feel. You want every single person that interacts with you, that deals with you, to compromise how they feel, to alter their feelings, to alter what they may be perceiving to appease you. But you are steadfast, immovable in all that you think and do on everything that you talked about. Actually, if she married a white man, people would have a whole lot of problems with her because you know how we feel about people who marry people from the Caucasus Mountains. I don't think that. I don't think it's that. I think that. I think there's a lot about the husband that we don't know, and until you're in the room with him, and you get to understand or experience the full breadth of what he brings, that's what's off-putting. Because I don't think people go into the situation having a problem with her husband. I don't think that's the situation. I think it's after they get, involved with him in terms of the business sense, and they kind of get a gauge for, yeah, that ain't how this stuff goes. Child. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. I'm just bloviating, blathering about. Let me see what y'all said. Harold said the worshiping of her husband is where she loses me, but I think a lot of her arguments are valid based on the bits that I've seen. She's a clown, and that I tend to agree with that. Below DD, I do tend to agree with that. The jacket string is protested. It came out front a few times. I don't even know what jacket string we're talking about. She's difficult. She admitted she was, especially with that child. Well, my daughter worked at BET. When she had her talk show, she said way back then how difficult she was and accused people of flirting with daddy. Child. She's in denial about who she really is. I think she is. And I think that she has fooled herself into, I can put on a certain I can put on a certain I could put on a certain act, or I'm a good enough actor if I talk a certain way, if I have a certain cadence, a certain intonation or inflection in my voice, I come off very genuine and people will believe me. But she admitted she was a whole battle axe out there. She said, "Fuck around and find out if you want to." That came out of her mouth. She the one who said she admitted she was difficult to work with. I would leave her and her cornball husband groping each other at the table at these people. I heard there were horror stories coming out of there when she was at BET, and she does think every woman wants her husband. Baby, your husband ain't that. Baby, everybody's not looking at him like that, sweetheart. Dear one, love bug. We all don't flatter yourself or your husband. Okay. Now that goes back to her own self-esteem issues. And the problem is, a lot of times, and she admitted to having battles or issues, as a young child, a young girl, with her own self-worth and self-image. And so when you find men like that do this types of grooming, and now there's this deification of your husband, and now because you have latent issues with your own self-worth and your own appreciation of yourself, marry that to the fact that you're deifying your husband, you can get to the point where you think everybody and they mammy want your husband, and we all laughing look at you crazy because we like, bitch, don't nobody want him like that. Y'all ain't never seen nobody like that. She like, don't look at my boyfriend, and everybody like, ain't nobody looking at him. Girl. Let me put another ice cube in here before I fuck around and find out. That's almost all alcohol. Child. She needs to ready that Mary J. Blige book. no one person can be everything. And you know, the way she talks about him is as if he's everything. He's manager, he's husband, he's therapist, he's lover, he's pastor, he's, you know, what. That's not how this works. That's not how any of it works. There's not enough weed to listen to them chuckle heads. As he has ever never managed, he has never exactly. And why would you have somebody that's never managed anyone else? You admitted that early in your career, you didn't have proper management. You didn't have people that were teaching you the right things. And so you go and have your husband as a manager who's never worked in the business and who's never worked in the industry. So that's why he's off-putting to so many people, because he go in there demanding stuff that he has no business demanding. He goes in there saying, oh, we better have this, that, this, that, this, and that. And the people looking at him like, bruh, that ain't how this works. That's not how any of this works. But he wouldn't know that. Child. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. Monique is the main star. Nobody wants that, but nobody wants him. Boo boo, boo boo, boo boo. She wanted to bottle him and share. Child, that's when I knew. I said, child, I don't know what to tell her. Child. You thought he was gay and a fat girl? Child. Tell the truth and shame the devil, Mama Yana. You better tell the truth and shame the devil. So he has a very pedestrian view on managing a Hollywood star. It's not an easy job, and he's too emotionally invested to be logical. I could believe that, Rainbow. I could believe that wholeheartedly. Don't they have an open marriage? Now that L Love, I have no idea. That I don't know about. He goes with no you know what? Ooh, Daddy is going to get caught in the cookie jar. He is. Child, Mommy Honest said, fucking Don even said he managed to take her career from the biggest screen. He did. Like, you do notice, sweetheart, as much as you are casting these aspersions on Tyler and Oprah clearly is the devil incarnate and the root of all evil, and you done did everything to castigate this woman, and then at the end, but I love you. No, bitch, you don't love me. You don't go ahead and spend 2.5 hours, and every 2.5 minutes of that 2.5 hours say my name and drag my name and dog walk me and monkey stump me, and then at the end you want to throw out a but I love you and look intently into the camera as if you're looking at me. No, bitch, I don't love you. That's why I don't mention you. That's why when a bitch bring you up, I ain't even got to say nothing. All I got to say is I don't discuss her. If I'm Oprah Winfrey, I tell a bitch like Monique, I say, hey, bitch, I never had to blackball you. I never had to say anything. I'm fucking Oprah goddamn Winfrey. And when a bitch asks me about you, all I have to do is say, we don't discuss her and move along. I don't have to say you're difficult. I don't have to add no stank on it. I'm fucking Oprah Winfrey. And when a bitch asks me about you, all I have to say is we don't discuss her. And everybody understands. That's the black ball right there. And here's the thing that people don't understand. I had to explain this to a millennial earlier today. It's a young millennial too. Well, not that young, mid millennial. They were saying they took issue with the whole idea of Monique being blackball. And what I had to remind them is I said, in every industry, in every field of human endeavor, there are power players and gatekeepers. There are people who in every job, every industry, every career, them the ones that you don't want to fuck around with. Because if you make enemies of those people, you ain't got no career in this industry. That is in every field. That's been since the dawn of man. There are certain people in industries that you don't want to make enemies of. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. If you work down to goddamn Burger King, there's somebody at the Burger King that you work with that if you fuck around, you'll find out and you won't be working to the Burger King no more. Matter of fact, they not only not gonna have you working at the Burger King, they're gonna call McDonald's, they're gonna call Wendy's, they're gonna call churches, they're gonna call Popeyes, they're gonna call Chick-fil-A, they're gonna call everybody and say, yeah, that ain't the one that you want to work with. You know why you have to put your previous employment on a fucking job resume? So that they can call your previous employer and say, what was this person like? That's how this works. That is how this works. And let's also be clear. I'm just going to paint the picture for y'all because the picture that she wants to paint is not realistic. Oprah and fucking Tyler Perry, as far as you are explaining to us, and even if we look at the situation with the Precious situation, for all intents and purposes, were your boss. Your boss comes to you and says, hey, I need you to do such and such. You say, that ain't my job. That's essentially what she said. She said that ain't my job. It ain't in my contract. That ain't my job. Okay. Your boss says, you know what? Can you please do this? You know what? I'll let you come in late. Tomorrow, if you still a little extra, I'll let you come in late tomorrow. That ain't my job. I'm supposed to get at such and such time, get off at such and such time. That's what I'm getting off at. I don't care who ain't here. I don't care what the situation is. That ain't my job. I'm not doing it. You have every right to do that. You're very right. But that boss, your boss is going to remember that the next time. Your boss is going to remember he begged and asked and pleaded, and you basically gave him your ass to kiss saying that ain't a part of my job contract. That ain't a part of my job. Now, why? And so you said you ain't want to stay late for work. So then, come to find out, when you went your ass home, all types of good things happened. The general manager came, the CEO came, everybody, and the CEO said, we handing out $2,500 checks to everybody that stayed and is here today because I want to reward you for your good works. When you walk your ass in there tomorrow, you can't come in saying, well, where's my $2,500? No, bitch. You wanted to do your job. You did it and you were compensated. Don't come over here looking for the $2,500. And that's essentially what she wants from Tyler Perry. She over and over and over said, oh, it wasn't in my contract to go over there to Cannes. It wasn't in my contract to do that. I fulfilled my contract. That's why nobody is suing me. They fulfilled the contract as well, which is why you're not suing them. They don't owe you a goddamn thing. They don't owe you a recommendation. They don't owe you a promotion. They don't owe you any goddamn thing. And for you and your husband to sit y'all stinking asses down and get on the phone with Tyler Perry thinking that this man owed y'all anything, and Tyler, for you to believe that you owed her anything was well beyond the pale for me. Way beyond the pale for me. Because let's be clear, all of this, what he admitted now, I listened to that whole 15-minute Tyler Perry recording that she's alluding to. I ain't heard him admit to nothing on there. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing was admitted to on the goddamn video. The other part is sit another ice cube in you. The other part is Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, more so than you, Monique, have to keep up certain perceptions of them. Name value for a Tyler Perry and an Oprah Winfrey is everything. So if you out here every time a bitch put a mic in your goddamn face, I got a problem with Tyler. I got a problem with Oprah. I got a problem with Tyler. I got a problem with Oprah. For the last 39 goddamn years, Tyler called you and said, hey, What do I need to do to make this right? Because I see that you got a problem. I see you got cut deep. What do I need to do? You need me to write you a check? I can do that. What do you need me to do? But all of this, oh, he owed me an apology. An apology for what? What is the apology for? Please explain to me where this public apology comes from. Because let's be clear. You're asking him for a public apology for something that you allege happened privately. If he did what you are alleging that he did, all of that would have happened privately, not in public. So all of this public apologies, you better go. It's like she wants him to break into your regularly scheduled programming and have a whole presidential press break and saying, I just want the entirety of the world to know that I am the reason that Monique don't have a career. I'm the reason that everybody think that she's difficult, and she could have been a billionaire like I am, but if not for me, she would have been one. And I want to apologize for that. Bitch, what? Girl, let me go back and see what y'all said. I ain't mean to ignore y'all comment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. True, they were the boss. My boss would remove me from. This is your boss. And you sat there and told your boss what you was and was not going to do. And you sat there and basically said, I ain't doing it because I ain't got to. Okay, very well. We'll govern ourselves accordingly. Now, that's the part I felt like, okay, going to Cannes would be great, but she then has to have clothes, makeup, and hair for another week and eat. And I'm sorry, but 50K doesn't stretch that far. And we know. But at the same time, the people said that they will put her up in Cannes. It's not like they was going to send her out there and have her destitute and be like, oh, you can't eat and stuff like that. And let you tell it. You had you weren't hurting for money. You was at the height of your career. You talked about you had a talk show. You was on tour. You had all of this shit going on. You ain't hurting for money like that. I'm just saying. And for another thing, what you're mad, what the real problem that she's mad about is she's mad that she decided to take only $50,000. She's mad about the contract that she signed. And because you signed a bad contract, because you decided to do your friend a favor and sign that contract, now that's when you get to the I ain't doing nothing but it's on my contract because you're mad about said contract. You mad about it. I'm just saying. Say if I do this, I need my show by the end of the year. Negotiate. She ain't even trying to negotiate in good faith because in negotiations, there's give and take. There's compromise on both sides. And if you listen to her own words and how she addressed and dealt with every situation, it was always, this is what I'm doing and I'm not bending and I'm not moving on this. So how you want everybody to adjust to you and you ain't trying to adjust to nobody, baby? That's not how anything works for anybody. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what sex you are. Negotiations happen. She was going to have to come out of pocket for that extra stuff, and extra week just means more money. She could have said, listen, if y'all put me up for that 1 week, I'll do it. Give me a per diem. She could have negotiated that. She could, all they said was, we're not paying you. She could have said, okay, but listen, can y'all at least, in addition to the hotel, can I get a per diem or something? I got my kids out here. It's France. It's expensive. I'm sure they would have been like, no problem. We got you. We'll do that. But because I'm going to tell you where the non-starter is. When your answer is, that ain't in my contract, what that says to somebody on the other end of the phone is, I'm not willing. It's a no. I'm not willing to bend. When your verbiage and language is, that ain't in my contract, that's you basically saying, fuck you. I ain't doing this shit and stop asking me. You're not trying to negotiate. You're not trying to, do anything. You are saying that ain't in my contract, basically saying, why the fuck are you even asking me this? That's basically what you're saying. I'm just saying that's what she's saying. That's how I would take it if I'm your boss and I'm asking you to do something. You say that ain't in my contract. Okay. 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 Didn't she buy Gabby some clothes? Some clothes. I don't know. That's between her and Gabby. That ain't got nothing to do with the people that that she got issues with. I mean, she got money to buy Gabby clothes. She ain't hurt for money. She wasn't hurt for money like that. Mm. And it seems like everybody who helped her out, she wants to start talking about them. She talked about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart helped her out. He gave her money. She talked about Oprah. Oprah helped her out many times. She talked about Tyler. Tyler done helped her out a few times. Why would anybody want to work with you when all of the people who you told us helped you out, now all of a sudden you dog walking them every chance you get? Baby, that doesn't invite people to want to work with you. Rainbow said, if you feel you are legally owed money, then sue. If you feel morally you are owed money, what you can do since 2009 to really change things. I'm just saying, just like you said they didn't sue you because you didn't violate the contract, you equally did not sue them because they did not violate your contract. And they didn't owe you a goddamn thing. Because the way you acted and the way your husband act, if they owed, you just told us on the damn live that you told promoters if they owed you $75 that you gonna goddamn call, they better call the police because you gonna fuck somebody up. So I guarantee you, if Tyler Perry really owed you money, if Oprah Winfrey really owed you something, you would be trying to get your money. You told us that. But the people out here windmilling, they gonna have it. You know what I'm drinking on? L Love, where's little baby? Where's little baby when I need her? I'm drinking on this. I done fell into, I usually have the purple Empress 1908. So I'm drinking on the rose colored one, which has the elderflower and rose petals and black carrot. That's how it turns this color. So, but usually I drink on the purple, the violet gin. That's been getting me right. I think the Paris thing was I don't have the money to go for real, for real. And maybe she should have said that. I believe if 4 or 5 people call her and said, we need you to go, and she would have told them, listen, I would love to go, but I just ain't got the means like that. I guarantee you they would have said, don't worry about it, girl. We got you. We'll pay for it. Trust and believe. If money was the issue, she would have been there. She would have been there. Because everyone, you had Lionsgate call her. You had, I don't know if she said Lee Daniels called her, but I know she said Lionsgate called her and her husband to go. She said Tyler called her and her husband to go. She said Oprah called them. Oprah and Tyler calling you basically means, girl, what do you need outside of you telling us we better be paying you? Because here's the other thing that people aren't thinking about. When you talk about compensation, now you're talking about contractual agreements. And maybe the reason that they were not going to pay you is because that might require another contract. And you already signed a contract, which you keep telling us. Now we'll put you up. We might give you a per diem. We might give you a little change or something like that. But paying you compensation, we're not going to do. You were already under contract. We already compensated you, ma'am. Child, I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I was just saying I can see other reasons why she didn't want to go. Her delivery is most of her problem. Rainbow said, now I've told my employer I could not stay over more than once, and I kept my job, but I wasn't in film roles. And we're not saying that you're going to be fired, but your boss then knows where to put you. If you say, baby, y'all pay me to be here 8 hours, that's all I'm doing, the 8 hours. We're not saying you're gonna be fired, but please be clear. When the next promotion comes, when they look, to see, that you might not be one of those people. That's just how these things work sometimes. I'm not saying every time, but um, that's how it works. A true manager with experience could have negotiated all her needs for Can. Experience is necessary at her. You over there, according to you, missing out on tens of millions of dollars because you working with a freaking um manager that only works with tens of thousands of dollars. You're talking about you're a person that's owed tens of millions of dollars, but your manager is only used to working with tens of thousands of dollars. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You are saying that you're worth tens of millions of dollars, but your manager doing all of the negotiations only knows how to manage and deal with tens of thousands of dollars. And there's your problem. And to be honest, Cannes Film Festival is networking event. You go to that as an actress to get that's the part that baffled my mind. Now you want me to consider you a credible, actor, actress, somebody who you want to get more roles and be seen at more favorably within acting. You don't turn down Cannes Film Festival. That's just the long and short of it. Especially when you got whole production and distribution companies saying we'll pay for you to go, when Oprah and freaking Tyler Perry are. If you go to Cannes Film Festival with the backing of Oprah and fucking Tyler Perry, that $50,000, 500,000, however much you were paid, is a drop in the bucket. We're not even having this conversation. But that's the choice you made. You said you only wanted to hold up your contractual agreement, and now you mad. Be mad at yourself. You are not mad at the right person. Your anger, your venom and vitriol needs to be at the person in the mirror. In the mirror, I'm started with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. I'm just saying. Oh, there go my little baby. Have you tried this one, the violet empress with the elderflower and rose petals? This one is good, little baby. This one is good. Even though I still like the purple one the best. I still like the violet one the best, but that one, the red one, the crimson one, that one's good, little baby. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Child. She is saying that she is owed $2.3 million for every year that she worked, which is 13. How do you know that? Like, let's just be clear. How do you know that? You don't know that. Now you can put, you don't know that. And let's be clear, we had a whole pandemic during that time. You do realize that, right? Which cost a lot of actors and actresses a lot of money during the time of the pandemic. Child, Monique, get your life. And you over here standing on business, standing on principle, talking about what you is and is not gonna do. All this time you standing on business and principle, baby, you getting older. You got the grades to show for it. All of this standing on principle, sweetheart, and you could die still not getting any of it. So what did it get you? Nothing. And when you die and expire, nobody's going to remember that you were owed these tens of millions of dollars. Nobody's going to care or remember. I'm just saying. Just being brutally honest. Nobody's going to remember. Now, what receipts are y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about the receipt that she gave when she talked about the trailers? I saw her. She said that the trailers caught on fire. Um, she gave receipts and evidence of the trailers catching on fire at almost Christmas. Okay, girl. Okay. You know. Okay. And I guess, she got issues with Will Pack. She got beef with Will Packer and all of this guy. Okay. Once again, you can go out, baby, you can go out there on that ledge. You can go out there and dog walk Will Packer, who's one of the leading directors, one of the leading black directors in all of Hollywood. Between Will Packer and Ryan Coogler, these are some of the leading black directors in all of Hollywood. But okay, girl, okay, we're gonna let you have it, because the problem is everybody else. You ever heard, if you're the only one, if everybody else is wrong and you're right, then you're probably the one that's actually wrong? Because you standing on principle. Because you standing on because I know I'm right and I ain't budging and I ain't moving and they're gonna do me right. Well, actually, they're not. Because let's be clear, Netflix, you dog walk Netflix. Netflix gave you a chance and you were fucking radioactive with that. Your ass ain't do a goddamn thing for Netflix. Your stand-up comedy, just like Netflix thought, ain't do nothing. The people weren't checking for you. I watched that Netflix comedy show and it wasn't that funny to me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest. Not a lot of people watched it. Not a lot of people watched it. And I agree with Janae's point. At this point in your career, all people really know you for is talking bad about Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and now Kevin Hart. You drug Al Sharpton into it. You done drug Will Packer into it. Like, you are at this point all the time talking about, I'm here for the babies. I'm here for the community. Oh my God, I've been done so wrong. Oh my God, baby. All we know is that you are the perennial victim. You just want to be the perpetual victim. The whole world has done you wrong. Oh yeah, don't forget DL. Yeah, DL Hughley. Now let's be clear. We'll get to DL Hughley in a minute because he did dog walk you, ma'am. We'll get to DL Hughley in a second. Um, because the thing about it is, you're radioactive almost at this point. Who would want to work with you? Because because what it looks like is, from the outside looking in, at the first sign of something not going your way, you and your husband is going, lose your mind, lose your shit. Y'all finna go to anybody with a microphone and talk about how we ain't shit and how we owe you apologies and how we done did you wrong. You don't go through life, you know what I'm saying, where everything is just goes great. Nobody, not the Tyler Perrys of the world, not the Oprah Winfreys of the world, not the Kevin Harts of the world, not the all of the people who you're talking about that done did you wrong, they done been done wrong. Every human being on the face of the planet at some point has been done wrong and probably had to do some shit they didn't think they had to do. I had to suck some shit up and sometimes had to suffer in silence because they wanted to, you know, make a way for themselves and do better. You, on the other hand, your husband has groomed you and disillusioned you into thinking, oh nah, we can't budge on this. Oh nah, they owe us this. They owe that. Keep thinking they owe you that. Keep on saying, sitting there, saying, I ain't moving, I ain't doing nothing because they owe me this. We don't owe you nothing. In the last 15 years, ma'am, in the last, when did she win the Oscar? Hold on. Let's see. When did Monique win the Oscar? 2010. So that was 14 years ago. In the last 14 years, ma'am, everything you've done has been radioactive. Now let's talk facts. You always want to talk receipts and facts. Let's talk to fucking receipts and facts. Because if I'm a large scale movie production company, if I'm a large EP, if I'm a top dollar director, top notch EP, top notch movie production company, and I look at what you've earned other companies in the last 14 years, your track record isn't good. You went over there, raised all kind of hell, tried to burn the fucking house down to the Netflix, all because of Amy Schumer got more money than you. Netflix went on here, acquiesced, and gave you what you wanted. And what did you give them on the back end? Shit. Nothing. If anything, they might have took an L on that and went in the red. You think the people down to the Netflix ain't gonna go to other production companies? Because other production companies are gonna do their homework. They're gonna call Netflix and say, "Hey, I saw y'all did that stand-up special for Monique. How did that go?" And you know what that Netflix is gonna say? Well, you saw how she dog walked us. We thought this could be a good opportunity, but it really ain't make us no money. Because at the bottom line of all of this is, bitch, are you making the people money? And if your ass ain't making no fucking money, it don't make sense to go into business with you. Hello, Monique, you ain't making the people no money. The people won't even give you a fucking podcast out there. The people won't even put you on the fucking radio. Let's just call it what the fuck it is. Your ass is radioactive. You done sat over there with that husband of yours who sat there and groomed you, who sat there and you said, oh, he turned you from the 15-year-old into the woman that you are today. I would rather think the opposite. He took you and turned you back into a 15-year-old. Well, now you calling this man who's your partner your daddy. Because let's be clear, mommies and daddies are in your life for a finite period of time for the purpose of rearing and raising. And after that, you're supposed to have a partner, a spouse. So this arrested development that he's indoctrinated you with may be a problem. Your past and history of being difficult with execs in Hollywood may be a goddamn problem. You dog walking everybody who's ever worked with you that's big in Hollywood may be a problem. If you want to work in Hollywood, you can't go out here dog walking the big dogs in Hollywood and then thinking, oh, Hollywood owe me something. Hollywood don't owe you a goddamn thing. I want you to put that raggedy ass husband of yours out there on the street, have him make a goddamn dollar or two. Kevin Hart ain't owe you a goddamn thing. You say the man gave you loaned you some money. Now you said you paid it back, but the man did you a solid and loaned you some money. Even if Kevin Hart did say, "Hey, I'm gonna help you out, I'm gonna work with you," and he didn't, the man don't owe you nothing else. You want to know why? Because he already loaned you money. Baby, you got to crawl and get it how you live. You have burned too many bridges. And in most professions, when you burn bridges, you got to start back over. I'm going to tell you what her fatal problem is. And she talked about one of her fatal problems. Her fatal problem was, she said when she first got to Hollywood, she never had to audition. She never had to, she said, oh no, within 90 days of me being there, I had a sitcom. So what happened was, you didn't know the struggle. You didn't have to go to Hollywood and kick and claw and scratch and stuff like that. You may have done that in Baltimore, but Baltimore ain't Hollywood. You went to Hollywood and you may have got a little something. And let's be clear, first of all, Can we talk about the Parker situation? The fucking Parkers was on UPN. This bitch acting like she was on prime time on CBS, NBC, and ABC or Fox. Like she act like she was on prime time on the big four: CBS, ABC, NBC, or Fox. You would have thought she was on at 9 o'clock on a Sunday night on CBS. You would have thought she was on at 9 o'clock on Thursday night on ABC. You was on fucking UPN. And this whole, yeah, because UPN made $2 billion off of the Parkers. $2 billion where? Y'all ain't have the ratings for the Delusions here. The girl of Parkers never had the rating. Let's be clear. Black people love the Parkers, but please be clear. White America was not watching the Parkers like that. Let's just be clear. It was fucking UPN. You act like you had the ratings of a scandal. You know what I'm saying? In its heyday or something. Like, what are you thinking about? And now you told us, ma'am, you did tell us that you made $1.2 million that last year, because you told us that you made $55,000 an episode and you did 22 episodes, which is about $1.2 million. Now, what did you expect on a show on fucking UPN that has a niche, let's be clear, a niche audience? The Parkers isn't the type of show that was best suited for the general public. It was a very niche audience. You had to be real black to be like, yeah, that's my show, The Parkers. I'm real black. I might have seen a few episodes of it, but it wasn't that kind of show. I was like, ooh, let me make sure that I make it home tonight so I can go do The Parkers. Ad revenue, Volvo, would have come from the ratings. I'm just saying. Like, right, little baby, was the whole company of UPN worth $2 billion, much less the Parkers? It was a niche. It was niche programming. Like the Delusions. You made $1.2 million the last year. That's what you told us. Did you expect that you was gonna be making the same kind of money that Jennifer Aniston was making on Friends or something like that? Is that what you thought? You was gonna be making $1 million an episode, like your Jennifer Aniston on Friends, or something? Is that what you thought? Because let's be clear, you had that lowbrow slapstick type of comedy on the Parkers that was very niche. It really was. Hey, Faye Knighton. Girl, you're reaching. That woman said, we figured they'd have made $2 billion off of the Parkers. Really? 2 billion in what? Rubles? Russian money? 2 billion what? Pesos from Mexico? Like, I'm trying to figure out 2 billion what? Because not 2 billion US dollars. Girl, when she said that, I looked at that woman like, girl. Child. Right, her parking lot is gonna be across the street now, right? L said, girl, you over here reaching. Right, Americano. Girl, this woman said she made $2 billion. They made $2 billion. Girl. That's somebody who clearly is delusional and suffering from delusions of grandeur. Like, I think that because, like she said, she didn't have to go through a lot of the struggles that most actors and actresses have to go through. She had this inflated sense of self and self-worth. Because now you making all these demands. Oh, I don't do that. Oh, I don't do that either. Oh, I don't do that. Baby, that's how this goes. But you don't have to do it. We also don't have to be telling people that you're great to work with either. Child. Listen. Maybe she does not know what a billion is. Right. $1 billion. Girl. Right. Then she started talking about all the roles that Oprah took from her. Let's be clear. If I have to choose between Monique and Oprah, I'm choosing Oprah. You want to know why? Because fucking Oprah Winfrey is Oprah Winfrey and sells more tickets than Monique. That's the game. Hello. She's Oprah fucking Winfrey. I mean, girl. What she does is she don't want no struggle. She wants everything laid out for her. She wants everything to go great for her. She don't want no struggle. I mean, Therese, just delusional. Delulu. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper, just delusional. Girl. Monique. And then these people out here windmilling for Monique. Oh, they done did her wrong. Oh, they done stole money. Oh, they done took food out her kids' mouths and stuff. Child, you told us your son don't want nothing to do with you. Child, you told us that. I'm not making that up. That's what you said. These are your words, not mine. You said your son don't want nothing to do with you. That's what you said. Maybe she should try some reality game show. What something? Because I don't see her in anything ever if she doesn't make it her. You right now, even if you say, all right, Oprah, even if I go with you, Oprah and Tyler blackballed me and made my career ain't shit. Okay, bitch. What are you doing now? Because Netflix gave you a chance and your ass ain't do shit. That comedy special was mediocre at best. I see better shit down to the local comedy club. Girl. Please say it for the people in the back, Therese. Please say it for the people in the back. Please, if UPN made the amount of money on the Parkers that you claim that they made, girl, they wouldn't have went under. Girl, they would still be here. Girl. Child. Erica, no Badu, you want to be in the member? Listen, the members only chat, Erica, is an insane asylum. It's a whole 3-ring circus where when you go in there, you first look around like, what the fuck is this place? What is wrong with these people? And then after about an hour or two, you join right in and you become a part of the insanity. Erica Nobadu. The members only chat is the place to be. Shout out to the members. All my members, put a whole bunch of members only emojis in the chat. Put some ABC emojis. Put some orange shirt emojis. Put some Shondo emojis. Just all my members. Just flood the chat with a bunch of members only emojis because we do have a good time over in the members only chat. Shout out to the members. It is a lot of fun. And shout out to Cross Country Cruiser and Tracy. They gifted about 10 memberships between the two of them the other day. And we're very grateful. Shout out to the members. Girl. But Erica, nobody, it's a lot of fun over there. They be doing way more than I do over there. I'm gonna tell you who the usual suspects are. It's Harold, Tracy, Jason, Xavier. Them between them 4 right there, Harold, Tracy, Jason, and Xavier. Between them 4 right there, you never know what the fuck you go get in the members only chat. Hey Regina, what's good, boo? Child, I think you have to join the membership. When you join the membership on the channel, after that, you send me a DM on Instagram letting me know it's you. with your YouTube handle and stuff like that, and I'll add you to the members only chat. Anyway, so let's talk about how DL Hughley. Let me tell you something. We be having some good church in there. I'm not doing this with you, Harold. Harold, I'm not gonna let you sit up here and lie like that. And the members ain't gonna let you sit up here and lie like that, Harold. 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 Now listen. I tell them, Janae, you got to wake up every morning and see. Let's see what the members only chat got going on. If you want to get breaking news, all breaking news breaks first in the members only chat. You hear it in the members only chat before you hear it anywhere. Like they be on it. They be on it. All breaking news breaks in the members only chat. All celebrity ping pics gets put in the members only chat. I'm just telling you what they do in the members only chat. Not that we have an issue putting Cooter in there. One day Jason's gonna come in the members only chat and flood the members only chat with celebrity cooch and Cooter, some titties. Jason's just gonna flood the members only chat with titties one day. Cause poor Jason have to sit through the members only chat. And look at all the members talking about. That's how they start their day. They go to the members only chat. Let's see what's going on today. Shout out to the members of the members only chat. So DL Hughley said, "You called my name. Let's get some." Now let's be clear. It takes a special breed of person to come and say, "Oh, I'm coming at DL Hughley." DL Hughley likes to fight guy. From the earliest inception of us ever seeing DL Hughley, his earliest stand-up, going all the way back. I think, what was he on first? Was he on Def Comedy Jam first or Comic View? But the earliest time we saw him, what was DL Hughley do? He'll give you the first 5 minutes where he have his scripted, jokes. The next 20 minutes, he was going through the first 3-4 rows of wherever he was and dragging somebody. That's what DL Hughley made the name off of. DL Hughley made a name for himself by saying, "Bitch, you don't want to sit in the first 5 rows. If you go see DL Hughley, bitch, don't go sit in the first 5 rows. Because I'm telling you, he's going to dog walk you. Bitch, he going to drag you. You're going to be mad with him. You're going to want to jump on stage and fight his ass and fuck him up." He's always done that. He's quick with his tongue. He has katana blades in his throat. Baby, he's going to cut you and cut you deep and going to have the whole room cracking up and laughing at your ass. I'm just telling you, that is the history of fucking DL Hughley. So you came out here and tried to say something to DL Hughley, and DL Hughley came out and dog walked you. And not everybody mad at DL Hughley. "Oh, he went too hard. He had to say that. He had to bring up our kids." Well, you brought up his kids. He had to say all of that. Listen, you know what DL Hughley gives. You knew when you mentioned that man's name, he was gonna be here for it. He was gonna be ready. And he dog walked you. And I found it very amusing. It was very amusing. Baby, I watched that DL Hughley, the way he dog walked her. I sat back and said, "Ooh. I felt like I did a couple times when I watched my own Book of Darkness videos sometime, and I saw how I said, "Oh, El Teddy, you ain't have to do that. You shouldn't have said that like that." And I still laughed though, because he did dog walk you, Monique. He dog walked you. He did. Now you want to talk about the battle of wits? Who got who? Oh, he got you. Listen, it was the proverbial orange shirt. Hashtag orange shirt, girl. You got orange shirted. Monique, you got orange shirted, girl. He getting you, sister, bitch. He getting you, sister. Shout out to the orange shirt video, girl. You got orange shirted. Didn't he go down? Listen, you better tell him L said he went down to the kennel and walked her honey. Baby, listen, you got monkey stomped. Baby, you got orange shirted, baby. Listen, he put you on that orange shirt and commenced to fucking you up and beating your ass. I'm just saying. Mm. You ain't got nobody to be mad with but yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Baby, he was here for it. Here for it. Girl. What do you want, Monique? Right, MBS said, I am not Monique, but I felt that. Baby, the way he came at your throat, he said, girl, here's what DL Hughley did one of these. DL Hughley said, I know this bitch gonna say some shit about me. Let me watch this shit. See what this bitch said. Soon as she mentioned his name, he said, got him a drink. Did one of them. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's how you feel? All right. He said to himself, let me wait a few hours. Let the people get all happy about this. I'll wait an hour or two. Let it get some traction. Waited. Then said, all right, I'm ready. Click the button and commenced to dog walking you. Girl, who you mad at? Who you mad at? Girl, DL Hughley is not the one that you want to play with, girl. He's ready. He is about that life. You give him a tap on the wrist, he's going to take a 2x4 and take your whole fucking head off. I said, oh, girl, you should have left him alone. See, Oprah and Tyler, you can go out there and mention Oprah and Tyler Perry's name 738 times. And Oprah and Tyler Perry are going to be very reserved, well put together. They're going to be classy about it. They're going to have a certain level of decorum about them. Baby, you mentioned DL Hughley. It's fuck you, fuck your mama. Your mama ain't shit. You ain't shit. That raggedy ass husband of yours ain't shit. Fuck everybody associated with you. Fuck your kids. Fuck your grandma. Fuck your raggedy ass dog that shit all over your house. Fuck your baby daddy that fucked you and left you with them kids. Fuck your first husband. Fuck your second husband. And fuck that raggedy ass nigga that you sitting around here with now. Fuck that raggedy ass gray hair that you got in your head. Fuck that raggedy ass leather or pleather or whatever the fuck that is you got on. Fuck that raggedy ass mold that's by your goddamn nose. Fuck the fact that I ain't like the way you held that cigarette and smoked it in a goddamn movie Precious. Fuck everything about you. Fuck the fact that your raggedy ass son don't deal with you no more because you ain't take care of his ass. Fuck UPN because them raggedy motherfuckers gave you a goddamn show when you was around there shucking and jiving and shit. Fuck the fact that Netflix gave you a chance to get on their motherfucking raggedy ass platform and you ain't do shit with that. And that shit wasn't funny and ain't nobody watched that shit. Fuck the fact that Tyler Perry even entertained your conversation. Fuck AT&T for even giving Tyler Perry a phone line to have a conversation with your raggedy ass to try and pay you some shit because you ain't shit. Bitch, fuck you and fuck your life. Die slowly. That's what he said. That's what the man said. I'm just paraphrasing. That's all I'm doing. Don't get mad at me. Do not get mad at me, ma'am. Just paraphrasing what the man said. That's what DL Hughley said. I ain't say nothing. That's what DL Hughley said. Not me. You should have left that man alone. Of everybody you talked about, Will Packer wasn't gonna come out of his bag on you like that. Al Sharpton wasn't. Even Kevin Hart wasn't gonna come out the bag on you like that. You knew Oprah and Tyler wasn't. Baby, you should have known when you mentioned DL Hughley, bro he was gonna unload. He was gonna unload. He was gonna empty the chamber on your ass. He was gonna empty the chamber, and he did. And I laughed, and we all did. I laughed more at his, 3-4 minute videos than I did at your whole comedy special on Netflix. I'm just saying. Oh, this drink extra good. Extra good. Let me say that again. I laughed more at his 3-4 minute video than I did at your whole hour long comedy special on Netflix. Ooh. Oh, this is extra good. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, don't forget about Club Shay and Shay. Don't worry, Velo Didi. I remember. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. So, girl, now I just found that so funny. The fact that DL Hughley was here for it. DL Hughley had time. He had time. You should have left that man alone. Do not pick a fight with likes to fight guy. That's not the person that you want to pick a fight with. He likes to fight for a reason. He's good at it. Likes to fight guy is likes to fight guy because he's good at the shit. Yeah. What's the alcohol percentage? Let me see. It's like 90 something. Well, the percentage is like 40 something. Hold on. This is 42.5% alcohol. So it's only like 80, 85 proof. That's it. Just 85 proof. Anyway. Child. Yeah. Let's talk about Miss Shay. All my rainbow key card carrying members of the Rainbow Coalition, just come to the front. Come to the whiteboard. You like Bacardi 151? I hear you. Come on, rum, some good rum. Child, I got some stories from my freshman year in college. Whew, with some Bacardi, me and a friend of mine. Oh, Jesus, we had just crossed the March of 100. And it was in the goddamn hotel. And my friend, we went to high school together too. My friend found a way to get the little strainer off of the top. You know, the 151 had the little strainer drain thing on the top of the bottle. He found a way to get that shit off. And me and him shared that bottle of 151 and got told the fuck down. Now, there's a story that I could tell that happened after that, but I'll save that for a members only live. That's a members only live story that I can't tell out here in the open public. I don't want people to see me as some kind of tramp whore, bitch. I would never want these people to see me as some skankdacious ass whore. It is good, Harold. Go get you some. Harold, you better have some liquor when I bring my ass over there to Alabama in a couple weeks. Fuck around and don't have me something when I come my ass over to Alabama. Fuck around now, Harold. Anyway, so anybody noticed? I'm gonna ask my ladies. Now, if y'all recall, members of my channel vividly remember. We remember the story of Miss Shay talking about. Remember, we played the video of Miss Shay talking about she fucked the girl so hard she make them shit in their clothes. Remember that? Remember we showed that video, did we not? We talked about that around here, did we not? I'm just saying. Isn't that what he said? We watched the video. And he said out his mouth that his dick so good that when he fucked them, they shit. Now, he said he fucked them in the pussy, but they shit out their asshole. We still trying to figure out that anatomy and physiology right there. We still trying to figure that shit out. Let's be clear, Miss Shay. Those of us down here to the Rainbow Coalition compound, we understand the code language. What you saying is you got one of them big old countrified dicks, and when you go up in your little boy toy, you know, the little boy that you have parading around with you and gallivanting around with you to all of the NBA games and stuff like that, who be booed up with you whenever you go anywhere. Whenever you at any event, he booed up next to you. He right on the side of you. You buying him drinks. You rubbing his back. He's rubbing your inner thigh and all of that good shit. You know him. What you telling us is bro don't know how to clean his box. He don't know how to clean his box. And so when you enter his box, when you beat his guts in, when you plunge his womb, it comes out looking a little more chocolatey than you wanted to look. He's over here acting like he's Rembrandt or Picasso or Michelangelo, painting wonderful pictures all around the place. You telling that little boy's business. What you told us is, yeah, I have secret. He don't have front door key card access to the Rainbow Coalition compound, but he definitely has the access that gets you into the back tunnel. And it's in the back parts of the Rainbow Coalition compound. It's a little wooded area. It's always real dark back there in the wooded area. And all of our closeted, y'all call them DL, I just call them closeted people. They be back there doing only God knows what. I mean, if you want to know what they do, go see Piedmont Park or some of the, Grant Park or something down there in Atlanta. And you could find out what they do in those wooded areas down to Grant Park in Atlanta or Piedmont Park in Atlanta. But what you told us basically is you made this story up, said the girls tell you that, but every woman imaginable will tell you it's no such animal as you fucking me in my pussy. And that's making me shit out my ass. What you basically told us is, yeah, I gets down, but some of the people I gets down with, they don't know how to clean themselves, and so but I deal with it anyway. It's fun for me. I don't listen. If you into scat play, and if you into your whole 2 girls 1 cup situation, we'll need to know all that, Shannon. But let's not be confused and dismayed, girl. We see you for who you are. It's okay, girl. It's okay, Shannon. Because let's be clear. Shannon alone is feminine enough of a name. You being named Shannon alone is all we need, all of the femininity that we need. Okay, that's all the femininity that we need. But then, girl, you then changing that Shannon into a Shay. Even I ain't putting Shay on it. Girl, Miss Shay. Miss Shay. Girl. I'm not doing this with you, Miss Shay. I'm not doing this with you. You say he has a smear campaign. I'm not doing this with you, LC. I'm not doing this with you today. But I will put that comment up. Girl, Miss Shay. When we saw the video of you town about you fucked her in her pussy, but she shitted out her ass. This is what we did. Girl. Exactly. Just like this. Girl, you ain't fooling nobody. Miss Shay, it's okay, girl. This is 2024. Living your truth. Girl. Listen. What Harold said? Let me see what Harold said. Harold. Ladies of the House of Debauchery, have you all ever been sex so good you defecated all over your signature? I can answer that question for you, Harold. It's an unequivocal no. No. No means no, and yes means no. And I'm a member of the Rainbow Coalition compound, and I'd have been fucked in my asshole before, and I ain't never defecated on nobody. And I'd have had people go up the place where defecation comes out of, and I ain't never did that. But that's because the girl knows how to handle her shit over here. I know how to handle my business. But girl, now Do I believe him when he says that he has a big old stupid ass countrified ass dick that will, turn you into Jericho and have the walls come tumbling down? Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that when you get through dealing with Miss Shay, if you can get her to top you, because she's not a power bottom, but she sometimes have slap bottom tees. Okay. Sometimes she could be a slap bottom. I'm just saying every now and again. But I, you know, I believe that, if you can get her to get her dick hard all the way and enter your body, she probably will turn your nickname into Jericho, because the walls will come tumbling down. From her. She do give me a bit of Jericho tease. I can see that. I can see that. But girl, even with that, girl, we're not shitting. Now you got a battering ram. Listen, we're not shitting. Are they gonna have good food at this coming out party? I'm not doing this with you, Jason. I'm just saying. Or am I just casting aspersions on this young man? Am I the only one who sees that this young man has some access to the Rainbow Coalition compound? He don't have front door key card access, but he got access to the back entrance that leads you straight to the woods that's way out there in the back. hmm The doctors in training say sex during orgasm is not physiological. Oh, shitting during orgasm is not physiologically possible. Thank you. And that's coming from one of our medical experts. Sir, nobody believes you. What you're telling us is you be entering back doors. I'm just saying. He has all the signs of one of them girls who found themselves later on in life. Now look at Mama. She's one of those gym rat girls. And them gym rat girls, they be about that life, honey. They stay in the gym all day, every day. Baby, she has the appropriate lisp. Girl, you see her, she's always wearing skin tight clothing. Girl, you see she always have on them glasses when she be on first take and shit. That the glasses that really belong to your auntie, not the glasses that belong on somebody's uncle. She always got the glasses that belong on somebody's auntie. Oh, Yana, hold on. What she's saying is she don't like the ladies. She likes the menses who likes to take it up the booty shoot, up the booty shoot, take it up the booty shoot, ow the booty shoot, up the booty shoot, ow the booty shoot, take it up the booty shoot. Those are the type of people that she likes to give it to. Child, talked about somebody flew her out and she worked for the vacant child. I'm trying to be Shay sugar baby. You trying to be his sugar baby? He got coins now. Harold, he got coins. Now, Harold, when he takes you over there and makes you his sugar baby, don't forget us little people. Let us hold a little something. Not right out of an Elin Harris novel. Come on, Elin Harris. We love some Elin Harris over here. Shout out to Invisible Life and Just As I Am and stuff, child. We still waiting for HBO. I think it was HBO said that they were going to make his the trilogy, his book trilogy. I think it was Invisible Life, Just As I Am, and what was the third one in the trilogy? I can't remember the name, but they were supposed to make it into an HBO series with Basil and all of that stuff. But I don't know what happened. We still waiting. Anyway. Yeah, don't forget us little people. Hell, anyway, we got other stories that we need to talk about. Just tell me where to submit my application. You know what? All right. Okay, so the people are dog walking that little white woman, that woman descended from the Caucasus Mountains who Bob Marley cheated on Rita Marley with, the woman who's actually Damian Marley's mama, the woman, that raggedy ass woman descended from the Caucasus Mountains that did what all white women do and wanted to get her back blown out by a BBC. She's in the news because she the other day she put a tweet out saying on Bob Marley's what would have been his 79th birthday, and she put a picture of her and him together, and she said quote, Bob, on what would have been your 79th birthday, I celebrate the incredible impact you've had globally, cherish our amazing son Damien, and reminisce about the beautiful times we shared. From 56 Hope Road to your mother's home in Delaware and Miami, New York, Oakley Street in London, the Bahamas, Trinidad, and beyond. The memories are countless, but our love for you is endless. Happy birthday to the people's hero, loved and revered by all. The people had an issue because they're saying, hey, you stupid ass whore bitch. You're mentioning 56 Hope Road. That's the actual home where Bob Marley lived with his fucking wife, Rita, who he was married to even until the time of his untimely death. And and that has been turned into a museum for Bob Marley. And you are over here celebrating the fact that you are a skankdacious ass whore. Because, like all women descended from the Caucasus Mountains, you ooze privilege. You went and put on your mantle of white privilege and breastplate of white supremacy and gallivanted all over the social media. And I guess you thought the people wasn't going to dog walk you. And baby, they are monkey stomping you. You thought DL Hughley dog walked Monique. Baby, this white bitch is getting monkey stomped. First of all, we don't like you women descended from the Caucasus Mountains. I'm just telling you, if just gonna be brutally honest. We don't. She wasn't the only one, L said, but she the only one on his birthday. Talk about, I think had she not put the home where Bob Marley shared residence with his wife, maybe she could have got away with it. But the people are mad that you mentioned 56 Hope Road because they were like, wait a minute, that's the house he stayed in with his fucking wife, you raggedy ass, skankdacious ass whore bitch. Girl, boom. Boom, girl. Yeah. L Love says she need to fall the hell back and shut up, child. Baby, they are dragging you on social media. They are monkey stomping that bitch. I'm here for it. I'm just here for the comment section. Baby, they are monkey stomping her. I'm here for all of it. All of it. Now, the man had 11 kids from 9 women. Let's just be clear. Just saying. He had 3 from Rita, his wife, and 8 from other women. Child. Girl. White women doing what white women do, being ain't shit ass motherfuckers. Shout out to everybody. If you would go ahead, click the like button for us, hit the like button, or you can hit the dislike for us. It still helps the algorithm, whether you hit like or dislike. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you really want to join the fun, even after the live is off, consider becoming a member, and we'll add you to the members only chat. That's where the real fun begins. Shout out to the members. Not that he's Nick Cannon's hero. I'm not doing this with you. Speaking of Nick Cannon, I'm glad. Great segue, Jason. Wonderful segue. Little baby say, and Rita had kids with other men. They love that skank shit, child. Grr. Grr. Nick Cannon is in the news because when they asked him whether or not he would ever reconcile with my queen, Mariah, of course, everybody knows that I am an executive board member of Lamb Nation. I am a lamb. But when they asked him if he would ever reconcile with my queen, Mariah, he said, you got to ask her. We don't need to ask her. She's never reconciling with you, Nick. I'm just telling you. As big as your dick is, as cute as you are, and as fine as you are, she's not reconciling with you, bitch. She's fucking Mariah Carey. Please be clear. I don't even need to say her last name. She's Mariah. As big as your dick is, and it is big, Nick. Oh, it's big. As cute as you are, Nick, and you are cute. As nice as your body is, and you do have a nice body. She's not reconciling with you, bitch. Am I going to the Vegas show? Kiss my cheeks. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my queen. Janet and Mariah, I don't play about. We windmills about Janet and Mariah. We windmills about them. I'm just saying. But why would she get with you? Baby, you done slept with everybody known to man. Except for me. When is my turn? You done took a ride on it on all the rides that they are to take a ride on. When is my turn? When do I get a ride? Girl, Nick, when are you gonna come knocking on my door? Come and knock on my door. Jesus, when is my turn? God, you are here. I know what's her name? I know y'all's girl, Sexy Red, was calling herself the fucking raw dog queen. That skank whore bitch. But the raw dog king is Nick Cannon. If Sexy Red is the raw dog queen, the raw dog king is Nick Cannon. Am I going to go see Usher? I thought he just finished the Las Vegas residency. No, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Y'all be knowing this stuff better than where's Xavier and why is he skipping my class? Somebody go find Xavier and find out why Xavier is skipping my class. Because I ain't seen Xavier. And it's not like him. It's not like Xavier to be skipping my class. But I thought Usher just finished a Vegas residency. Am I wrong? I thought that's how we got the whole Keke Palmer situation because that was at his Vegas residency. Am I wrong? I thought that was his Vegas residency, child. That just ended. Girl. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. Child, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing Usher at the Super Bowl. I am. He's going on tour. Okay. I mean, I ain't mad at it. I mean, it'll be on the heels of your Super Bowl halftime performance. So, I mean, his promotion team is doing the right thing because please be clear, he's going to have a sold out tour. Let's be clear. Usher is out. Wu-Tang is in. Okay. Is all members of Wu-Tang there? Because you know it's 139 members of Wu-Tang Clan. My favorite member of Wu-Tang Clan was Inspector Deck. That was always my favorite member of the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm just saying. But it was always 139 members of the Wu-Tang Clan. I was preferential to A Tribe Called Quest, greatest rap group of all time. You're either team Wu-Tang Clan or your team Tribe Called Quest. I was team A Tribe Called Quest. Let's just be clear. Greatest rap group of all time. It's already almost sold out. I was looking at, oh, okay. I could believe that Kiss My Cheek. I mean, he's going to be coming off on the heels of a Super Bowl halftime performance. And I think he's probably going to have one of the best Super Bowl. If I know Usher, I am expecting Usher has the catalog. He has the entertainment value. He's easy on the eyes. He can actually sing. He can actually dance. He's an entertainer. He has a whole catalog. I expect this to be one of the great probably one of the top 10 Super Bowl performances of all time. That's what I expect. That's what I expect out of Usher. I expect nothing less than one of the top 10 greatest Super Bowl halftime performances of all time. If it's not top 5, you didn't do your job, Usher. You're fucking Usher. You have the catalog, you got the singing chops, you got the dancing ability, you have the entertainment value, you're cute on the eyes, you got all of the things going for you. Usher, this better be top 5 of all time. If I'm not damn near nutting in my clothes by the time you get through with this goddamn performance, the problem is you, Usher. He's releasing a new album. I would have the new album released the second his halftime show is over. The second his halftime show is over and it skipped to commercial, the first commercial would be Usher Raymond's album on sale on all streaming platforms. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You ain't got to preach to me, Spicy Original. A Tribe Called Quest has always been underrated. And Q-Tip is one of the greatest mixers, DJs of all time. And if you ask any DJ or any mixer, they will tell you one of the greatest of all times has to be Q-Tip. Anyway, but yes, Nick Cannon, my queen is not looking for you. She's not looking for you. In other news, as the world turns, speaking of tours, now Monica is supposed to be going on tour with Nicki Minaj on her Pink Friday 2 tour. Who thought this was a good idea? You got Nuck If You Buck as Monica on tour with mentally deranged ass Nicki Minaj. Like, Monica needs somebody on tour with her that's going to be zen and peaceful, and everything's going to be, real nice and easy. Monica is one of them girls from the streets, not streets, but streets of Atlanta, where they ready to fight at all times. And girl, Monica and Nicki Minaj on tour together. Girl, I expect, like, right, one choice. That's dangerous. Monica is always ready to fight. Who's the opening act? Sukihana? I could see Suki. I mean, if this is where we're going, or as I don't call her Sukihana, let's call her by her actual name, Suck It Hannah. If Suck It Hannah is the opening act, that's the perfect fucking storm. While we're at it, mixing some Krishan Rock. Sexy Red don't want no parts of it. We know that bitch don't want no parts of actually raising her newborn infant. So I expect her to go on tour with you too. The Raw Dog Queen herself. Regina, no. Oh, you want to know who's opening for who out of Nicki Minaj? And well, it's Nicki Minaj's tour, Pink Friday. So Nicki Minaj is the headliner. So Monica is gonna go on after her. But the tour starts on March 1st in Oakland, California. It ends on June 7th. And in Europe, I think. In Germany, they say it could be more tour dates added. Some big cities, Las Vegas on March 6th. She's going to be in New Orleans on March 18th. Atlanta on March 20th. Orlando, Florida, March 22nd. Philadelphia, March 29th. New York, March 30th. Because I'm sure all of y'all are rushing out right now on your phones and electronic devices to go buy this Pink Friday 2 tour. Because I know all of you all are barbs, right? Everybody's a barb, right? Everybody's going out there because everybody's clamoring to see fucking deranged ass Nicki Minaj. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, and I also saw in the article that Monica, see, let me just say this, and this is some stupid ass shit that K Michelle started. Stay in your goddamn lane. So Monica says that she's coming out with a country music project called Open Roads. We're not looking for you to do no fucking um country music project, Monica. Now I'm gonna tell you where this comes from. We talk all the time about the fact that R&B music is dead. R&B died about 15 years ago. Let's be clear. So there's really no R&B right now is no man's land in terms of record sales and money. So now you got all of these R&B divas who are out here talking about they're going country because there's a lot of money in country. We ain't asked for this shit. We don't need y'all putting on no fucking spurs and chaps and 50-gallon hats and cosplaying as if you are country singers. We don't want no parts of this shit. None at all. Somebody go talk to Monica. Please tell her we don't want no parts of K Michelle when she did that raggedy ass shit. Girl, who's advising these people? Girl, I guess. Anyway. Mm. So, what else I got in the I'm almost finished with the dossier, y'all. Oh, here's another one of our headlining story. So, the people are saying Odell Beckham Jr. and Kim Kardashian skank are dating, but they're on record saying that they're just hanging out and that is, they're not in a rush to do anything serious right now. They said that what they're doing is pretty casual. Let's be clear. Now, we may talk about Lori Harvey, but the OG original gangster before there was Lori Harvey, there was fucking Kim Kardashian skank who was hopping on any black dick she could. She was hopping on any black dick she could in the entertainment industry and sports, anybody she could. Now let's be clear, Kim Kardashian skank. Do you really want to be with Odell Beckham Jr.? Because we know Odell Beckham Jr.'s sexual proclivities. Remember, he's on record as the skanks that he has flued out to them, telling them not to bathe for weeks at a time, saying before you come see me, make sure you don't bathe for at least a week and a half. He's on record liking scat play. He's on record liking, to reenact the red wedding. Like he's with all that nasty ass shit. I'm just saying. Like he don't want you to put on no deodorant. He don't want you to bathe. He don't want you to change your panties for a few days or so. I'm just telling you what he likes. I'm just now. If you into all of that kind of shit, Kim Kardashian skank, go ahead, be my guest. I don't know. She get it from her mama, child. Because your mama was a whole ass whore too. The whole family is a bunch of fucking skanks. I'm just saying. Right. Have at it, Kim. Go with God. Go with God. If you want it, go ahead. I mean, for as cute as Odell Beckham Jr. is, he don't give me that he got no dick, though. I'm trying to think, have we seen an alleged ODB, Odell Beckham Jr. dick pic? I don't think we have. I'm an aficionado and connoisseur of all things celebrity peen pics. He don't give me he got no dick. So if you ain't got no dick, you might be cute, but you telling me I can't bathe for a few days and you into like scat play and all kinds of dirty, nasty ass shit. Girl, I ain't into all of that shit. Bitch, I need to bathe. Girl. Will they need Megan's law check-ins at each stop on Nicki's tour? I don't know, girl. I don't know. Are they gonna be checking the age of all of the girls that come to the show to make sure they're of age before they go in? Because we know her husband gonna be loitering around somewhere backstage. God. Mm. You know, Kim Kardashian skank. If you like it, I love it. Go with God. If you about, well, you know, you're not exactly white, even though you'd love people to believe that you're white. You're Armenian, but you like to, you know, put on this cloak of whiteness about you. And so go full fledged in. You know, white people only bathe like 5 or 6 times a year. That's what the white people told us. They only bathe when they start to smell themselves, which is like 5 or 6 times a year. They know nothing about, you know, hygiene and shit like that. So I mean, it makes sense. Go ahead. He'll like that shit. Go with God. Go with God. I have nothing. I have nothing for you, Kim Kardashian skank. You get whatever you get. I'll let y'all have Odell Beckham. He's just a pretty face. That's it. I don't think he's I don't think he's laying it down like that, honey. He just don't give me that he's laying it down like that, honey. I'm just saying. He just don't. Um Did I finish the Oh, we got through all of the dossier today. Shout out to us getting through. I mean, we've been on here 2 hours. I didn't think I was gonna be on here 2 hours. Programming note, because I will be out of town on Saturday, I am going to do Silly Saturday tomorrow on Friday. So it is my plan to do Silly Saturday tomorrow on a Friday instead of on a Saturday. I'll see if I talk with Really B because I know Silly Saturday usually goes really long. So I'll talk to Really B about maybe doing it after her live. So I'll do like today I went after her live because I had to do some stuff for work. But I'll talk to Really B and maybe I'll do it after her live tomorrow. So we'll have Silly Saturday tomorrow. Since I have to be out of town on Saturday, we'll do Silly Saturday tomorrow on a Friday. So that means I'll be up all night producing that show and getting prepared for that. But y'all know we love Silly Saturday around here. If you're new around here, Silly Saturday is our premier flagship programming here. If you want to get the full experience of what this channel brings, come to Silly Saturday. You don't want to miss Silly Saturday. That is the best program on this platform that we have, Silly Saturday. So, oh, Black History Moment. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Because I do have our Black History Moment. Our Black History Moment of the day. Thank you so much for reminding me, Tracy, because I would have been mad if I forgot. Our Black History Moment of the day, it is Black History Month, is let me introduce some of you all who may not know him to Edward A. Boucher. Edward A. Boucher, that's Bouchet, was the first Black person, Black American, I should say, to earn a PhD from an American university. In 1870, Edward Boucher was admitted to Yale College. He would receive summa cum laude honors for his undergraduate studies. Upon graduation in 1874, he was sixth in his class. Boucher went on to be the first Black American to earn a doctorate degree from an American university when he earned a PhD in physics at Yale University in 1876. At the time, he was the sixth person in the Western Hemisphere to earn a doctorate in physics. He was only the sixth person in the Western Hemisphere to earn a doctorate in physics. And that is Edward A. Boucher. And that is our little known Black History Moment. Can I send you the Kiss My Cheeks channel? Yes. Let me see if I can. Let me check here. See if I can find her. I will do that. I am going to go watch Traders. Oh yes, we will be going to go watch Traders because it should be out now. I think it comes out at 9 o'clock. I think it comes on at 9 o'clock. Anyway, let me see if I can send y'all over to Kiss My Cheeks. But yes, that's our programming note. Tomorrow will be a silly Saturday on a Friday. All right, let's do. I might have to type her in. Kiss my cheeks. It's not coming up. Oh, there it is. Kiss my. I just saw it. Oh, she has to give me privileges. They won't let me send it over to her. She would have to give me privileges to send stuff over to her. So I can't send you over there to her because she has to have that set up on her end to send me to have privileges for me to send you over there. I hope y'all enjoyed today. For all of the new people who were here today, sent over by Really B, consider press the subscribe button. It don't cost y'all nothing. Thank you, MVN. MVN sent a Cash App. Cash App. Thank you for your donation to the channel, MVN. Glad you enjoyed yourself. Also, L Love also sent the Cash App. Thank you, L Love. L Love sent the Cash App as well. Thank you so much, my love. Thank y'all. Consider, subscribing, becoming a member. And if you become a member, we'll add you to the members only chat. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Once again, I'm promoting my friend's book. And we'll talk about this in the members only live. How the Boogeyman became a poet. It is written by my great friend Tony Keith. Portions of the book does include me in it. It is a partial memoir, and there are portions of the book where I am talked about in the book, and we'll talk about that in more detail over in the members only chat. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all until tomorrow, where we will be having silly Saturday on a Friday. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. Thank you for putting the link in the chat, Tracy. I'm going to get out of here.